The advanced supply chain software extensions that we at IBIS provide for Dynamics AX are designed to make your life just a little bit easier by streamlining some of the common business processes that you do on a day-to-day basis. One of the features that we will be focusing on in this quick presentation is the consignment inventory management function that automates the transfer of inventory from your distribution centers to the customer consignment warehouses. Rather than having to manually create inventory transfers after you've created the sales order, this feature will create the replenishment transfers at the time that you confirm the order. Let's take a look at how this works. Let's start by creating a sales order. Now, when we create the sales order, we can tell the system that this is a consignment order, or we can have it automatically default in, as we're doing here, to say that for this customer, they always receive a consignment order, and then it's going to be sent to this warehouse and to the customer consignment warehouse as well. If I didn't want to send a consignment order, then I can just uncheck this and choose any of the warehouses that we have in the system. So now we're going to go out and create our consignment order. We can have as many lines on this as we want, and these are all going to be moved into the consignment warehouse for me. Notice here, this is also giving us one of the other features along the way that's showing us that this is a duplicate order, but it really isn't, so I'm just going to continue on. Now, I'm going to say how many products am I going to be shipping out, then I'm just going to save this. Notice that the sales order line in this case has been color-coded as red. This is another feature that's embedded within the advanced supply chain software, which is the color coding to show the status of the order. If I look at this show option up here, it's going to give me a list of all of the different options, and we can see that there's insufficient stock for this order. But that makes sense because we haven't replenished the customer consignment inventory, and we don't have any plans to ship any out at this time. I'm going to fix that by just confirming the sales order. Now, also this is going out and calculating the next discounts if we want to, and we could print a confirmation if we need to, but I'm just going to continue on and update this. Now, this is now showing me an info box or an info log box, and it's telling me that a transfer order has been created. If I click on that and click show, then it's going to take me directly over to the transfer order itself, which I can start shipping out. Now that I have my transfer order, I can start shipping this out. So I'm going to be the shipping department. I'm going to tell the system that I want to go out and create some lines. I'm going to tell the system that I want to update all of the lines, and it's already gone out and picked some of the items for me. So I'm just going to click OK and save this. It's going to then go out and generate the picking ticket for me with all of the details for the pickers to go and grab all the inventory. So now that the picking list has been performed, I'm going to go out and register the picking list, and this will just be a simple process of updating the lines. And keep in mind that you can also do all of this through the WMS within Dynamics AX. And then I'm just going to transfer the order. So now I've shipped out the order, and it's going to process the shipment for me and generate the ship ticket for me as well. So all of the bill of ladings and the shipping documents are going to be created by default because we're using a transfer order within the system. Now, if I just quickly go back to my sales order and refresh the line, then notice that the order line has actually turned to blue. If I go back and look at my key, then that says that the inventory has been allocated and it's on the way. So this shipment is now giving me a visual identifier that says that there's something happening, and now we'll actually have the inventory to ship as well. Now if I return back to my shipment, then also we will see that this has automatically been received because I had it flagged to automatically receive within the system. If I didn't, then I could go out and do a fourth step, which is the receipt, which would be the confirmation of receipt at the customer consignment warehouse. So now that I have all of this inventory here, I can actually go out and I can start picking it, I can start packing it, and processing the order within the system just like I could before. Now doesn't mean that I need to use all of the inventory that's here, because all I'm doing is just saying this is how much the customer has consumed, and when I go out and create my packing slip for the item, then that's also then going to allow me to go through the invoicing stage. And then this is going to move over to the customer account, and we're going to have our receivables against the account as well. Really, the major benefit of the consignment inventory that's part of the advanced supply chain software is the ability to skip the manual step of creating the replenishment order for the shipment and managing everything through the natural sort of process within Dynamics AX. So hopefully this was interesting, and it gives you a little bit of an overview of how the consignment inventory works within Dynamics AX. If you need any information, then don't hesitate to contact us, and we can give you a proper demonstration and maybe show you some of the other features which are built into the advanced supply chain software suite that we deliver at IBIS.